The types of fasting. There are several types of fasting according to different rulings. The first one is the Farad fast, obviously the month of Ramadan. So from there is fixed Farad fast. A fast that is compulsory, but a date and time is fixed for it. For example, the month of Ramadan. Those 29 days or 30 days are fixed. Second one is to vow to fast on a certain day if a wish or desire is fulfilled. For example, oh Allah, if I get my new house, then I will fast on a Thursday, on such and such date. I will fast on the 1st of March, on the 1st of April. Oh Allah, if my son, comes out from hospital, then I will fast, on a Friday on a certain date. So that becomes farad now, if that vow is fulfilled. If a person makes that oath, or by the qasam of Allah, I will fast on such and such date, then he has to fast on the date is farad upon him. If he doesn't fast, then he will be questionable, he will get a sin. Second one is non-fixed farad fast. So it's compulsory, but it's not fixed. You can do it anytime. For example, a person who missed the fast of Ramadan and he has to redo them. For sickness, etc. In Ramadan, he could not fast. Out of Ramadan, he will still have to fast. It's compulsory for him to make up for those fasts, but he can do it throughout the year at any time. And the second one is non-fixed fast of a pledge. So you made a pledge that I will fast on so and so day. If something happens, then I will fast. If I get married for the second time, I will keep a fast. So now he has to keep that fast, but it's not fixed because you haven't fixed yourself a day. So you can fast anytime during the year. These are farad fasts. The second aspect is wajib. Wajib is one below farad. Farad is absolutely compulsory, and wajib is compulsory to an extent. A fast which was broken for whatever reason, is wajib to complete. So for example, you were fasting out of Ramadan. You started fasting on a Monday, and then all of a sudden you just felt like eating and you broke the fast. This is your nafil fast. Automatically now that nafil fast becomes wajib, because Allah Ta'ala says in the Quran, وَلَا تُبْتِلُوا أَعْمَالَكُمْ. Imam Abu Hanifa takes the dalil from this ayah, that do not destroy your good deeds. وَلَا تُبْتِلُوا أَعْمَالَكُمْ. Do not destroy your good deeds. So because you were doing something good and you broke that fast, now it becomes compulsory for you to finish that fast on another day whenever possible. That is wajib. Sunnah fast, all those fasts that the Prophet ﷺ kept and encouraged. Besides Ramadan, every other fast which the Prophet ﷺ had encouraged in ahadith is sunnah fast. For example, the day of Ashura, to fast on the 10th of Muharram, is sunnah. The 6 days of Shawwal, to fast after Ramadan, the 6 days after Eid is sunnah. This is encouraged in the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Monday and Thursday, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to fast every Monday and every Thursday. Again, the 13th, 14th, and 15th, which is Ayyam Bid, the full moon, what they say, the bright days or the white days. 13th of every month, the 14th of every month, and the 15th of every month. What is the hikmah behind fasting in these 3 days? It is mentioned that it's got to do also the medical perspective. It's got to do with the gravity of the earth, as well as your bloodstream actually becomes much more faster. If you look at even the oceans, the tides becomes much more higher on these days, 13, 14 and 15, when the full moon is there. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made it such that because the liquids around the universe around the world gets much more faster, so your bloodstream also starts working much more energetically. That's why in those days you will feel, extra energetic. Now what happens is, al-shaytanu yajri fil insani majra ad-dam. It comes in a hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam that shaitan actually flows in your body according to your blood vessels. So shaitan can take control of a person very easily. So that is why the Prophet ﷺ encouraged the Ummah to fast on the 13th, 14th and 15th. There are many other hikmah. This is one perspective that ulama have mentioned. Obviously it is the sunnah of Rasulullah ﷺ. Also there is a dietitians will say their own perspective of it. Khair. And then the other sunnah fast is on the day of Arafah, on the 9th of Dhul Hijjah. To fast on the 9th of Dhul Hijjah, day of Arafah is sunnah. So we covered Farad fast, Ramadan, and vows. And another Farad fast was, what was the other Farad fast? G. Exam time. When you have made a non-fixed vow. And also, the third type of Farad fast is when you have broken the fast in the month of Ramadan, you have to fulfill that fast. So your Qadha fast is Farad, your Ramadan is Farad, your fixed vow and your non-fixed vow. These are four types of Farad fast.